while an administration certainly has the opportunity to celebrate achievements like legislation, is there any concern that there's a dissonance between the current economic moment and the kind of celebration you'll have this afternoon on the South Lawn about the Inflation Reduction Act, when today's figures show that inflation is still a great concern, when we've talked about the Amtrak situation and so forth? Is there a disconnect there?
So I think if we look at the picture more broadly about what this means, because we have to remember the Inflation Reduction Act is historic. If you think about how electeds like the president and Democrats on Congress, other Democrats for decades, have been trying to fight Big Pharma, have taken that to head for the last few decades to make sure that Medicare, that our seniors are able to not pay thousands of dollars a month. And that is a huge historic win for the American people. It's not about us celebrating, it's about the win for the American. And that's what you've seen. When you see costs that are going to come down for our seniors, when you see costs that are going to come down for American families, as I just listed out for energy costs, are going to come down. When you think about the healthcare costs, are going to come down. That is a fight that we have been having for some time in Washington, D.C. That is a huge win for the American people. We understand, and I've said this many times, the president has said this many times, that there's more work to do. But if you look at the president's economic plan just more broadly, you think about the American Rescue Plan that helped put a few $100 in people's pockets during one of the most difficult times in the early beginnings of the pandemic. You think about how it helped turn our economy back on, how it helped get shots in arms, how it helped give us a historic economic growth that we have seen, how it helped create 10 million jobs alone in this president's administration, how it helped lower unemployment to 3.5%. All of that is part of the broader economic plan that this president has had. You think about the bipartisan infrastructure law that's going to create jobs. You think about the Infrastructure Reduction Act that's going to create jobs. Bring manufacturing back home so we can actually create jobs right here. Good union-paying jobs. That is a huge deal. That is what the Inflation Reduction Act does. Which is only part of the Americans' economic plan. The president's economic plan. So yes, we think it's important because this is a huge win for the American people, and we were able to beat special interest. So that is wealthy special interest. That is really important. Go ahead, Jenny.
Great.